Good day, scholars. My name is Daramola and I will be taking you mathematics. Our today's topic is multiple factors, prime numbers, powers and roots of numbers. And the keywords are multiples, powers, squares, cube, root, factors, prime, and so on. And this is our icebreaker, factor 3. Factor 3 of 32. I believe you understand the concept of what is being displayed here. And these are the class rule. Rule number 1. Rule number 2, rule number 3, rule number 4, rule number 5. Alright, sit tight and enjoy the lesson. Multiple. Any number in the multiplication table, for example, the multiples of 7 as 7, 14, 21, 28, 35 and so on. Multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9, 12 and so on. Prime numbers. Square numbers. Triangular numbers. I believe you understand the concept of that triangular numbers and you can relate it properly. Square root of numbers. The number that you multiply by itself that produces another number. 4 times 4 is 16. So square root of 16 is 4. Just as you have it there. Cube number. Alright, let's move on to the next slide. Cube root of number. The cube root of a number is the number that when multiplied by itself and then multiplied by itself again gives the number. For example, the cube root of 27 is 3. How? 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 3 gives us 27. And we also have negative cube root. Negative 8, the cube root of negative 8 is negative 2 because negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2 gives you negative 8. And this is the symbol in form of square root, but you put 3 there. Powers. Any number raised to the power of another number is said to be a power number. For example, 5 raised to the power 2, 6 raised to the power 3, 4 raised to the power 3, 4 raised to the power 4, they are all power numbers. Let's take a look at this video.
We're going to look at factors, multiples and primes. So firstly, factors. Factors are numbers you can multiply together to get another number, to get a given number. So if I wanted the factors of 10, I want to know the numbers that multiply together to make 10. So I can get 10 by doing 1 times 10, or I could do 2 times 5. It's not in the 3 times table or the 4 times table, and I've already got 5. So these are all the numbers that multiply to make 10. So the factors of 10 are 1, 2, 5 and 10. So they're the factors of 10, the numbers that multiply to make 10. So pause the video and see if you can work out the factors of 16 and the factors of 30. I'm going to go through the answers in a bit. Okay, so the factors of 16. The numbers that multiply together to make 16. So I can do 1 times 16. Well, it's in the 2 times table, which is 2 times 8. It's not in the 3 times table, and it is in the 4 times table, which is 4 times 4. Because we've already got to 4, that means there are no more factors of 16. So the factors of 16 are 1, 2, 4, 8, and 16. The factors of 30. I can have 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10. It is not in the 4 times table, but it is in the 5 times table. 5 times 6. I've already got 6, so that means there are no more. So that means the factors of 30 are 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, and 30. Multiples are numbers we get by multiplying a given number with another whole number. Really, all this means is the number's in its times table. So if I want the multiples of 10, the multiples of 10 are 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and so on. The multiples of 10 are the 10 times table. Okay, so pause the video and try and get the first 5 multiples of 4. So the multiples of 4 are the 4 times table. So 1 times 4 makes 4, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, 4 4s are 16, and 5 4s are 20. So they're the first 5 multiples of 4. Okay, a prime number. A prime number is a number with exactly 2 factors. So it's got 2 things that multiply together to make it. So 1 is not a prime number because we can only make 1 by doing 1 times 1. This has got 1 factor, 1. 2 is a prime number. So I can do 1 times 2 or 2 times 1. There are no other things that multiply together to make 2. So it's got exactly 2 factors. 3 is only 1 times 3. So 3 is also a prime factor. A prime number, sorry. 4. I can make 4 by doing 1 times 4 or 2 times 2. So it's got 1, 2, 3 factors. It is not a prime number. 5. I can do 1 times 5 and I can't do anything else. So that means 5, it's got 2 factors, it's a prime number. 6. I can do 1 times 6 or I can do 2 times 3. So it's got 4 factors, so it's not a prime number. So see if you can work out the first 10 prime numbers. So we've got the first 3 already. Pause the video and see if you can get the first 10 prime numbers. Okay, so the first 10 prime numbers, we've got 2, 3, and 5 already. 6 isn't. 7 is only 1 times 7, so 7 is. 8 isn't prime, 9 isn't prime, 10 isn't prime, 11 is a prime number, 12 is not prime, 13 is a prime number, 14 isn't, 15 isn't, 16 isn't, 17 is prime, 18 isn't, 19 is, 20 isn't, 21 isn't, 22 isn't, but 23 is, 24 isn't, 25 isn't, 26 isn't, 27 isn't, 28 isn't, but 29 is. So they're our first 10 prime numbers.
Alright, I have this challenge for us. Challenge 1 says write down the negative square root of each number. Negative square root of each number. For 49, 144, 1, 900. Challenge 2, write down the cube root of each number. I'd like you to pick up your pen and do this. Remember, minus 1 times minus 1 is 1. So the negative square root of 1 is minus 1. So you should be able to do others. Likewise, for 27, the positive square root, cube root of 27 is 3. So write down the cube root of each number. I have done challenge 2B for you, so you should be able to do others. And these are the answers. These are the answers. Challenge 3, work out the value of each number. You should be able to do that. Multiply the number by itself 2 times, and you will get these results. Plenary. I believe by the end of this lesson, I can now identify multiples of number, prime numbers, and prime factors of numbers. Identify square and cube numbers. Calculate square root and cube root of numbers. This lesson is prepared by Mr. Daramola, Oxford Manual College, Abuja. Thank you, and God bless.